Chronic psychological stress has emerged as one of the most potent non-genetic drivers of accelerated aging, largely due to its detrimental effects on cellular health, immune function, and hormonal balance. Among its most critical biological consequences is the hastening of telomere shortening, a process that directly undermines cell longevity and tissue regeneration. However, a growing body of research now suggests that stress reduction practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and yoga may offer powerful countermeasures. These interventions, once viewed as soft or complementary, are increasingly being validated by scientific studies showing that they not only stabilize but may even lengthen telomeres over time in certain individuals. Telomeres serve as protective buffers at the ends of chromosomes, preserving genomic integrity during cell replication. When shortened beyond a critical point, they trigger cellular senescence or apoptosis, effectively ending that cell's functional lifespan. Psychological stress, particularly chronic or unrelenting emotional strain, has been shown to accelerate this shortening through elevated cortisol levels, inflammation, and oxidative stress. Longitudinal studies in caregivers, individuals with high anxiety traits, and those under significant emotional pressure reveal that these groups often have shorter telomeres compared to less stressed counterparts, even after controlling for age and lifestyle. Mindfulness-based interventions address the root of this damage by modulating the body's physiological response to stress. Programs like mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, or daily meditation routines teach participants to maintain present moment awareness without judgment, thereby calming the sympathetic nervous system and reducing the secretion of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. This shift from a fight or flight to a rest and digest state reduces systemic inflammation and oxidative load, both of which are known to damage telomeric DNA. Small but compelling clinical studies have begun to map this physiological impact onto telomere biology. In a groundbreaking 2013 study, researchers found that participants in a 3-month intensive meditation retreat experienced increased activity of telomerase, the enzyme that rebuilds and extends telomeres in specific cell types. Another study involving breast cancer survivors who underwent an MBSR program showed not only psychological benefits but also a slowing or even slight reversal of telomere shortening compared to a control group. While these studies are limited by small sample sizes and the complexity of isolating behavioral variables, they consistently indicate a biological signature of reduced cellular aging in those who practice regular mindfulness techniques. Yoga, which combines controlled movement, breath work, and focused attention, may provide similar benefits. It has been shown to reduce markers of inflammation and cortisol while improving vagal tone and parasympathetic activation. These biological shifts create an internal environment that favors DNA protection, cellular repair, and telomere preservation. The integration of physical movement with meditative awareness in yoga also enhances mitochondrial efficiency and antioxidant enzyme activity, both of which support genomic stability over time. One of the most exciting aspects of stress reduction therapies is their low cost, accessibility, and virtually non-existent risk profile. Unlike pharmaceutical interventions, mindfulness and meditation practices require no prescription, no specialized equipment, and can be adapted to nearly any lifestyle or belief system. Their power lies not only in their mental health benefits, but in their profound downstream influence on molecular aging processes, an influence that is just beginning to be understood and appreciated in the scientific community. It's also worth noting the compounding effects of these practices when combined with other health-promoting habits. For instance, individuals who practice mindfulness are more likely to eat nutritiously, sleep better, and engage in physical activity, all of which independently support telomere maintenance. Meditation and yoga also enhance emotional regulation, reducing impulsive or self-destructive behaviors that can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress. In a society increasingly burdened by chronic stress, burnout, and emotional exhaustion, stress reduction practices offer not just relief, but renewal, reaching down to the cellular level to preserve vitality. Though more large-scale, long-term studies are needed to definitively establish the magnitude of their impact on telomere dynamics, the early data is promising. The ability to influence one's biological aging process through a calm mind and centered breath is not just empowering, It represents a paradigm shift in how we understand the intersection of mental health and cellular longevity. Ultimately, stress reduction techniques are far more than wellness trends. They are emerging as essential tools in the preservation of genomic integrity and the promotion of healthy aging. In practicing mindfulness or meditation, we are not only nurturing psychological resilience, but sending a powerful, protective signal deep into our cells to pause, to repair, and to endure.